This was a very small but very chippy rat move Corey Perry pulled against the Montreal Canadiens yesterday when he got in a little mix-up in the third period. Now, we'll get to what happened in a minute, but I want to talk about the game for a little bit and the state of the Montreal Canadiens. So, this game was absolutely boys against men. The Tampa Bay Lightning, and in specific, Brayden came out and really fed the Montreal Canadiens their lunch. And now, that is 7 of the last 10 games that the Montreal Canadiens have lost after having had a really good start to the season. And a lot of people who are Montreal Canadiens fans are happy with this because their team tanked and they're seeing Connor Bedard put up 7-point nights at the World Juniors and saying, wow, okay, this is really good. And they're seeing it happen before their eyes because of the World Juniors that, hey, I can see the reward here of why we're tanking. I love it. But you guys know, if you watch this channel, that for me, I do not like tanking. I think that that sets a bad culture and it sets a bad precedent within the locker room. And I think that especially the top players on every team, like, of course they're in the NHL, they're competitors, they want to go out and win, but they need to have that confidence. They need to know that they can go out and beat any team in the NHL on any night. So I don't like peddling that culture, and I want to see the Habs compete and fight in every single game, and it hasn't really felt like they've been doing that much lately after having done it completely tooth and nail, clawing for every 2 points in the first quarter of the season. Like, I want the Habs to lose 3-2, but really put up a fight. In a game like yesterday, I understand Tampa's a contender and they're a really good team, but I've seen the Habs beat some really good teams this year and be a really good team on occasion themselves, and they just had zero in them yesterday. Like, nothing, really, that they gave. They look like Duchamp's team last year before he got fired, like the one that was just completely checked out. But anyways, back to the Perry thing. So what exactly happened was that Pezzetta knocked Perry down with a clean hit. I mean, there was nothing wrong with it. And you can see Perry be, like, offended by this. Like, he's slighted by this right now. He's not happy. So then he links up with Pezzetta by the bench. And up to this point, there's nothing wrong. You're standing up for yourself. All good. No problem. But, as pointed out by the commentators, Pezzetta is waiting for Perry to drop his gloves before anybody starts throwing anything. But then Perry sees that, and instead of respecting that from Pezzetta, he throws one right to his face with the glove on. And if you've ever worn hockey gloves, you've played hockey with gloves, if you've ever gotten hit in the face with a glove, you know that that is not fun and it does not feel good in the slightest. And it was just a cheap shot little move by Perry that I didn't like. And hey, when Corey Perry was a Montreal Canadien, I loved him. I've talked about this before, I loved it. It was like the Corey Perry redemption story for me. I love it. But it's little rat stuff like this that he was doing basically his whole career that made me not be his biggest fan before he came to Montreal. Like, remember when I forgot who it was, I think it was Taves, but he, like, filled his glove with water? Like, just little dumb stuff like that. Like, what are you doing, man? Like, focus on the game. I don't know what's going on. But stuff like this where clearly the guy on the other side is trying to give you some respect here. You should give it back to him. You shouldn't take advantage of it to try to really give it to him good. I didn't like that at all, especially because of what Pezzetta was trying to show to Perry in terms of respect. So that's just my 2 cents on the matter. Make sure you guys give me yours in the comments down below. If you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter @SubJohnnyHockey. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.